Hi, this is Doug Shiloh. I'm the creator of Dead Exit. It's based on a feature-length movie script that I wrote, and we're going to do an audio movie, which is basically it's going to be about a 2-hour audiobook. And where it goes from there, well, we'll see. I want to go through the casting list for the actors who are considering auditioning for the thing. And if you go to our website, deadexit.net/audition, you'll see the list of characters. And I've got some descriptions there. Our team is already looking at the submissions that are coming in. And there are 7 roles that are cast. They're from actors all the way from Los Angeles, New Mexico, the Chicago area, Tennessee, and a handful over in England. A couple actors are what's termed verified Twitter accounts. We have actors who have really great resumes, great CVs. And so I'm looking for actors who can jump in and be part of a team that will help share it on social media so we get that word of mouth out, and who have the skill and the enthusiasm for it. So if you're loaded up to the audition page on our website, let me go through this a little bit with some of the roles that are still not cast. The 2 starring roles are Senator Warren and a character named Dakota. And these are the main characters. They have a war of personalities, situation. I'm looking for somebody. I hate to use previous actors or roles because it isn't original work, and I want to be able to keep that created that way rather than just, this is referred to somebody else. But take a look at my descriptions for it, and you'll get an idea. One thing about with Warren, while he's an ex-cop, he has the role as a low-key administrator. You know, he's seething with revenge and anger, but he's not a guy who typically blows his top. So an actor that would be able to convey that, that's what I'm looking for. And the same thing with Dakota. He's sarcastic, but he's not sarcastic all the time. He just kind of gets some of those shots in there. But I really kind of want him more cool-headed because of the situation that he's in. And he's not your average action hero. He's not kind of an over-the-top character as some of the big personalities in Hollywood that have been over the last, say, 30 years. Going into the co-stars, we have one for Vanessa, and she's an ex-porn star. And I have it specifically that she's not overly sexy. You know, she's a real human being. She has feelings. She's not a stereotype. She has a lot of great dialogue as far as to be able to convey where she's coming from in life. And we had it that she's Russian, but frankly, I'm open, as a lot of these roles, to an actor who can serve the character best. And originally we had it that the character would be of that descent, but you know what? Show me some stuff. Be open to that. And if you look at the website, and there are roles that are listed in red, it actually talks about that they can be male or female, except where it's specific. So even in the case, and I need to update this, that different characters could be male or female. And I really am open to that. I'm open to a diverse cast. except in really some specific instances, just like with Warren and Dakota. So take a look. We have the counter between the two special agents, Tony Jenkins, who is a female character, and Mosley. He's a disgruntled ex-cop. So you have the balance there of someone who's a lot more, what I would typically say, measured, with a Marine who's really great at self-control, and Mosley, who isn't. Going on down the line, we used to have Brant as a male character, and we were kicking it around, and we thought, well, that's open to male or female. And some others that are open to that is Charlie, the screenwriter, who's a character who's newer to the business, so it kind of comes in with a certain slant and expectation, which gets kind of rattled. There's a MC of an award show, which could be, like an award show they say, oh, coming up here to present the award is such and such. That can be male or female. Same thing, we changed it a little around to a game show host, kind of comedian. It could be Gary or Gloria Glitch. And again, that allows the actor to show the talent and be able to say, yeah, you're the person for it. That's what I'm looking for. In the case of some of these others, when you go down to the extras, which would have a couple lines, we've got a special note for the extras, because some of the lines are very sparse, is that we'd like everybody who's an extra to be able to provide a few kind of to serve as the crowd, because there are multiple crowd things. There's a red carpet event, there's a TV show, there's a live event. So we want to be able to have everybody submit what a crowd would say. So you'll have actually more than just one part if you're part of the extras. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of things. Excuse me. So with, some of the things, there's we're kind of mimicking what happens in the industry. There's certainly like a news anchor and narrator, and that would be ideal for someone who's either had experience in the industry or who wants to. And we can all have, if you're creative like I am, you come across people who say, hey, you should be in, or you should do that. Well, if you haven't, or if you've done a little bit, here's an opportunity again to go ahead and give that a shot. And if you've looked through it and you want to submit, just follow the directions. There's a few things, and I know there's certain roles that have some lines. I'm not going to put everything up there because there are too many parts. What I'm really looking for is how people can be able to use their voice, and especially put in part of it to tell me and tell our team about yourself. And one reason for that is if you've done something in a certain field, we might be able to tap onto that experience to help guide you if you get a role. So that's it. All I have to do is send it through the email once you get everything, and that email, it's on the site, but I'll tell you right now, it's deadexitaudio@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at deadexitcomic, or on Instagram, deadexitproject. So we look forward to your submissions. If you know somebody who's an actor, wants to get into voice acting, or for further things, who wants to be an audiobook narrator somewhere down the line, we'd like to hear about them. So thanks a lot. Break a leg.